Hi, Sapir. How are you?
I am fine. How about you?
I'm pretty good too. Thank you for asking. Could I have your mask down? Thank you. Um, Sapir, could I see your passport, please?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you. So, what's your full name?
My full name is Abhay Midha.
Okay. And how may I address you?
You can address me by my first name, Sabhay.
Alright, please. Thank you. So, Sabir, this is a speaking that will be recorded for quality purposes. And I am your trainer and I'm your interviewer for today. My name is Mrs. Ritika Narang and I'll be taking your speaking module for your IELTS examination dated 10th March 2021. Shall we please start?
Yes.
Okay. I'd like to ask you certain introductory questions related to television programs. And my first question would be, where do you usually watch TV programs?
I usually watch TV programs in my family room. Actually, my house has a family room in which all the family members sit together and watch TV.
Very nice. Okay. What's your favorite TV program and why?
My favorite TV program is Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, and I have been watching this serial since my childhood. This is my favorite serial because it teaches us the various things in a very humorous way. I cannot stop my laughter whenever I watch this.
So you mean to say it's a comedy show based, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any programs or shows you don't like watching?
Yes, there are some shows that I don't like watching, typical Indian serials, which includes the fights between the mother and the son and in between the relatives. I don't like to watch those types of serials.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Do you think you will watch more TV or less TV in the coming future?
I think neither I will watch more nor it will be less in my TV watching time. As I only watch TV for an half an hour, that is only for my favorite TV serial, that is Tarak Mehta Ka and Ulta Chashma. So I am definitely going to watch this serial until it ends. So neither my time increases nor it decreases.
What kind of water sports do you like to do?
There are various kinds of water sports that I would like to do, but my favorite one is surfing. And I have seen surfing only in the movies. And I will definitely going to try this surfing this year.
Okay. So are you planning to visit any holiday vacation?
Yeah, I am planning to visit Goa in the December 2021.
All right. Which is your favorite destination for as a tourist place otherwise?
My favorite tourist destination is the Gangtok. It is the capital of Sikkim and it is surrounded by the hills from all the sides. And the view from the hotel I have seen on the net is just amazing. I can't explain this anymore.
How did you get to know about this location?
Actually, my brother visited this location when he was a child. His school organized this trip and he told me that it was an amazing place to visit. From then, I have a hobby in my mind to visit that place.
That's nice. Do you like to try any activity or a skill that you have never tried before?
Yes, there are certain activities that I will definitely going to try. Such as the most aspiring that I want to try is the computer programming. As I am a tech savvy person, I remain up to date with all the technologies that are coming nowadays. And one thing that lacks in me that I do not know about the coding in between them. So I am definitely going to learn computer coding this year.
That's nice. All right. Let's start with the cue card time now, cue card session. I'll be putting across a question to you which will have certain sub questions. The question booklet is going to be provided to you. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make notes if you wish. The notepad is provided to you right across. You have a pen and a pencil to use. Here is the question that I'm going to provide you. And the question is, describe someone you know who has started a business. Your time to make notes begins now. Alright, shall we start?
Yes.
Alright, let me record. Your time begins now. Please start.
There are various businessmen that I know who have recently started a business, but I would like to talk about my father who also started the business of the car repair last year. Actually, my father has an aspiration to start a new business last year, along with along with the farms he has, and this aspiration comes true when in the January 2020 when he started the business. He handles all the staff there, and also not only the staff but also the customers, as well as he also repairs some of the cars, as he has a hobby to know various parts of the car since his childhood, and due to this hobby he has an keen interest in having a car workshop, and last year his dream come true and he opened that business. But as he opened that business, the corona pandemic hit the country and everything went in the lockdown. He did not have money to pay to his laborers and the staff as well, but somehow he paid them, as they also making their bread and butter from our car workshop. I would like to join his business because I have also a keen interest in the cars, and I have also searched thoroughly on the internet how to improve a car workshops, how about different parts of the cars. And I also suggested my father to import some of the car parts from the America for some of the companies, as most of our customers are from high class and they own a car that is not manufactured in India.
Alright, that's it. Your time is up, and now I would like to take certain follow-ups, means the following questions, as the cue card was about a business. So let me ask you certain questions related to choosing work now, right? I would like to ask you, what kind of jobs do young people not want to do in your country?
I think there are not any jobs that young people are not wanting to do that, because there is unemployed people who need work to make their bread and butter. So they are ready to do any kind of work. But speaking specifically, I don't want them to be a peon even after having a graduation degree.
So do you think peon is a lower job?
No, I don't think so. I just said that I don't want anyone who has a graduate degree and still be a PM or a assistant to someone.
So many of the managers are assistants as well, like assistant managers. It's a good post, but they assist. So do you think anyway assistance is a lower quality of work?
By PN organizations, I mean a small PN who sometimes also act as a weeper who just abide by the orders of his master. I don't want them to be dead.
All right. Do you think it is justified to be bossy in hierarchy, in the level of hierarchy, yeah, or in the working sector?
Yes, I think so. For instance, let me talk about the Reliance. The Mukesh Ambani's sons. Oh, sorry. Yes, Mukesh Ambani and his brother Anil Ambani are the two sons of his father, and there is a fight between them to have who will be the bossy and who will handle the business that they received from their father. So,
I mean to ask you, as you said, the peons listen to a lot of orders that are given to them. So do you think hearing orders is not good in workplace, or obeying the orders is not justified at workplace?
I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, let's pass the question. That's okay. Who is the best at advising young people about choosing a job, teachers or parents?
I think what should provide the guidance about what to choose and how to work upon that. But at the end of the decision, that should matter their own decisions about their interest, what would their satisfaction if they join that job or do that job.
That's nice. Okay. And is money always the most important thing when choosing a job?
I think money matters to some extent, but not only the money. There are some other factors that also matters, such as job satisfaction and respect. Nowadays, money can be made on internet easily, but one person cannot get job satisfaction as well as respect easily.
So that can only be possible at a physical workplace.
No, I don't think so. I just answered your question that only the money matters. I said not only the money, but along with it, job satisfaction and respect matters.
They also matter a lot. Okay. Do you agree that many people nowadays are under pressure to working longer hours and take less holiday?
No, I do not think so. As companies have understood the mindset of the employees, and now they are providing time to time holidays packages. Along with it, they also sponsor their travel expenses. As from this experiment, they came to know that the efficiency of their workers have increased.
Very nice. That's nice. Good. And what is the impact on society of people having a poor work-life balance?
The poor work life not only affects their health, but also it affects their personal life also. As when a person is busy in his work, he or she will lose touch with the social life, and there are more chances of him to become depressed. And also, if the person do not have a social life, he or she will first become anxious, and there is a lot of frustration that can be seen in him or her.
Okay, so could you recommend some effective strategies for government and employers to ensure people have a good work-life balance apart from holiday packages, as you mentioned?
Yes, I suggest government that they should make laws that every company should provide the breaks for their employers, and also they should have a check upon the time that an employee work in a company.
Very nice. Okay. Is there any other recommendation that you would like to give that will benefit the employees?
No, I do not have any another that I can recommend you in at this time.
All right. All right, Sabir, thank you so much. It was a very nice conversation with you. And this is the end of your speaking test. You may kindly go. Thank you. Sabir, just pause it.